Angry white father's reaction to seeing Meek Mill's expensive Pain album cover on bus in his neighborhood goes viral. Meek Mill's expensive Pain album cover is drawing controversy for being on what some people feel is most inappropriate place imaginable. As you may or may not know, Meek Mill's album cover shows bare women showing private body parts that are usually hidden in public. Someone decided to put those images on public transportation and it causes chaos. Imagine if you lived in a neighborhood with a lot of kids around and you saw a bus with drawings of women wearing no clothes just driving through. As a parent living in that neighborhood, you would probably be a bit agitated at the prospect of your kids possibly seeing those adult images. Why is Meek Mill's expensive Pain cover on a bus used for public transportation? The scenario described above is the gist of what happened in this video, where an angry white father reacts to Meek Mill's expensive Pain album cover being on a bus in his neighborhood. He ranted about how little kids would see the adult images while pointing at private parts that are illustrated on the album cover. Firstly, take a look at Meek Mill's expensive Pain album cover. It definitely pushes the envelope between art and inappropriate depending on who you ask. I mean, this right here, this is, a father has the right to be angry, and Meek Mills should know better. But once again, entertainers are not very smart. They're not. Here's the angry father ranting about Meek Mill's album cover being on a bus in his neighborhood. I'm not going to play it because, YouTube might, come after me. So I left a link in the description box where you could get that information. Meek Mill's expensive Pain album cover is similar to the cover of Kanye's West MBDF album, which featured a man and a woman making love with no clothes. All right. Oh, boy. Whenever that album cover was posted on media platforms, it was often blurred out to make it safe for work. It's interesting that Meek Mill's album seems to be considered safe work, which could be due to the artistic aspect of it or because it's 2021. The father's anger after seeing Meek Mill's expensive Pain album cover on a neighborhood bus is understandable in this case. Most parents from any background wouldn't be too happy about that. It's true. It's true. But a lot of, you have a lot of people in the Black community that will think this is art. Okay? And those who dare to comment and say this is not art, that this is nonsense, would be shunned to say that this isn't art, this is nonsense. This is not worth it. What is this? Okay? But unfortunately, many in the, hip-hop community, their intelligence is dumbed down to the point that this is all right. This is art. Art on a public bus that kids will eventually see. Okay? This is why the Black community is in the toilet as it is. I've said it time and time again. Because they refuse to acknowledge what's right and what's wrong. And unfortunately, a very small minority will stand up and say, this is wrong, this is not right. You can't put this on a tour bus. You can't put this on a public bus. Because kids are going to see that. And it's because of this attitude that majority of the Black community has, the majority of the Black community is liberal, is why you have people like Malachi Z. York, Brother Polite, okay, Dr. Umar Johnson, you got KRS-One defending African Bambaataa. African Bambaataa is a sicko. He has a court case about to we have to be facing soon. He have to be going to a court soon because they're trying to take him down, which is good. All right. You have these predators in the Black community because you have the majority of the Black community protecting them. All right. Let's not forget that this Black conscious community is heavily indoctrinated into this Egyptology, which is basically, the Egyptians in their royal family in the royal family, they would have incestual marriage, and this is probably why you have all these weirdos adopting to it, because now they could have a right to go and molest kids. Okay, all these black conscious, most of them, peace God, black woman's God and stuff, they're predators. They're child molesters, and they're protected by hip hop culture. Hip hop culture will always support this type of debauchery and depravity. Now, this man is saying in the video, he's saying that, yo, black women, do you want to be objectified like this? Now, you'll have those that will say no. But what the father doesn't seem to understand is you have black women that don't mind being objectified, that don't mind stripping and doing OnlyFans. They're okay with it. You will have black women smirking and thinking this is okay. Okay, they'll think that this guy's racist. In their low IQ thinking, they'll think this guy is racist, because in their mind, it's okay. It's just art, and I'm okay with doing it. You have a lot of black women who will say in one breath, this is wrong, this is objectification. But in another breath, they're dancing to Meek Mill's song, and they're okay stripping and dancing in strip clubs. Therefore, objectification. They will get up and strip naked and dance to beats and be like, oh, don't objectify me. Wearing revealing clothing, don't objectify me. But they're objectifying themselves. Look up Dave Chappelle's comedy skit, A Hoe's Uniform. Says it perfectly. Okay? This is what, this is what most of the majority of the black community is into. Of course, I'll be called a square for this. That's all right. That's all right. That's cool. That is okay. Because, like I said, the black community, hip-hop is a religion, too. Let's get that out of the way. It's a religion. A lot of people don't know that. Hip-hop is a religion. Let me get the comedy skit. Okay.
Like a guy be out, just having a...
Okay, here we go. Let me cut this off real quick. All right, let's go. Let us go. Here I go, like Jack Cousteau. All right, here we go.
Out, just having a lot of guys. You be out at the club, bar, right? You're kicking with your boys, and a girl walks by, and man, she looks good. She looks good. Not good in that classical way. I mean, I'm talking good, like she got half her ass hanging out her skirt. Her titties are all mashed together, popping out the top of her turtleneck and shit. And you with your buddies, right? You with your buddies, you got a couple drinks in you, and you see a guy, you might try to talk to her. This might not come out right now. I don't know what you say, but damn, look at them titties! The girl gets mad and says, wait a minute. Just because I am dressed this way does not make me a whore. Which is true. Gentlemen, that is true. Just because they dress a certain way doesn't mean they are a certain way. Don't ever forget it. But ladies, you must understand that is fucking confusing. Just is. Now that would be like me, Dave Chappelle, the comedian, walking around the streets in a cop uniform. Somebody might run up on me. No! Thank God. Officer, help us. Come on, they're over here. Help us! I'm like, oh, just because I'm dressed this way does not make me a police officer. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, all right, lady, fine. You are not a whore. But you are wearing a whore's uniform. I'll tell you that shit.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the nutshell of this live stream. Thank you, Facebook user. I can't see your name, but I will keep up the good work. I will keep up this good work. Thank you very much. All right, I'm out.